Okay, back again. Still going over Unit 6. This is question 15 through 16. So let's start at 15. Using a Caesar cipher with an offset of 13, decode the following ciphertext back to plain text, and they give you ZNYJNER, and here's your options. So a cipher text is basically doing a one-to-one conversion of letters for code. You don't need any kind of key or anything like that. You just know there's an offset. So we've got the alphabet here, and this is what we're trying to convert. They tell us we have an offset of 13. So what that means is we're going to take whatever our input is, add 13 to it, and that's what our output is. However, if we get to the very end, we wrap back around to the beginning of the alphabet. So starting off with Z, we're going to say Z goes to, add 13 to it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Z goes to M. N goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So N goes to A. I think you guys are probably getting the hang of that. So Y starts here, add 13, goes to L. J starts here, goes to W. N, again, A. E, E goes to R. And R goes around, wraps back around to E. So the answer is malware. All right, question 16. Which of the following best describes malware? Starting at the bottom, an antivirus type program that is used to find and destroy possible threats found on your computer and computer systems. No, that is not malware. That's the opposite. That's an antivirus program trying to get rid of malware. So that's false. Hardware that needs to be installed on a computer in order to manipulate and alter how the computer operates. That's not malware either. That that is just any other piece of hardware that goes on the computer. So that really isn't considered malware. Here, an attempt to deny users access to a web page by flooding that web page with multiple requests from different systems. That is actually a DDoS attack, but that is not actually considered malware. This last option, which is true, software that is intended to damage or disable computers and computer systems. So the key word here is software. Question 17. Which of the following are examples of cybersecurity threats that are designed to attack users or computer networks? Encryption. No, that is not an attack on a network. That is encrypting data. Hyperlinks. Hyperlink is nothing to do with cybersecurity threats. Hyperlink is just any link on a website that takes you to another website. Phishing. This actually is an attack meant to steal info. You might get an email saying, click on this for whatever reason, and then it takes you to a website and they steal your info. So yeah, phishing is definitely a bad thing. Here's the DDoS attacks. Again, that is a attack on a computer network and is bad. So those two are the options, or the correct options on question 17. Okay, question 18. Which of the following ways of sharing your social security number with a friend poses the least, keyword here, least risk of your information being stolen by someone else? Select two answers. Starting from the bottom, posting a picture of your social security card, which contains your social security number, imagine that, on Facebook, and then deleting it once your friend sees it. Very, very bad idea. So no. Shouting your social security number to your friend at the other end of the hallway, probably not a good idea, since anybody can overhear you. 3 here, writing your social security number on a piece of paper, then shredding it once the other person has received it. So it's still a bad idea. Bad idea. Typing your social security number into a form with a website that uses SSL, which can be then accessed by your friend. Still not a really awesome idea, but SSL does encrypt the data. So out of all of these options, this is probably your only real, well, this one too, I guess, since we have to select two. But honestly, don't do any of these. Don't share your social security number. Not smart. 19. Which of the following activities would not be considered a significant cybersecurity risk? Completing a quiz on social media which asks for your social security number and contains the question, what is the name of your first pet? Okay. That's just kind of still not smart. Submitting a full credit card details using a contact form on an insecure web page. Insecure web page, so customer support can identify a transaction. Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's insecure. These contact forms on the webs on typical websites are not SSL either, so there's nothing being encrypted. Possibly, if it's HTTPS, it could be encrypted, but they're saying specifically insecure, so you can assume it's not secure. Writing all your bank passwords in an email and sending that to yourself as a reminder. So what happens if you send that to yourself, you keep it in your email, does someone else figures out your password? Then they suddenly have all your other passwords. So yeah, that's not a good idea either. Logging into a secure online banking system from your home computer and transferring money to pay a bill. That should be fine. In fact, people do it every day. So it should be no problem. Okay, question 20. Which of the following is a direct consequence of the digital divide? Remember the digital divide, that has to do with areas such as rural areas outside of big cities or even some countries where internet access is just not highly available, possibly at all, or maybe just the internet access isn't very good, which I know some of you guys probably have some experience with that. So what is the direct consequence of that? So starting at the bottom, internet users are able to secure or ensure secure communication channels through the use of strong encryption. Nothing to do with the digital divide. That's just to deal with keeping your information private when you're transmitting it online. Online services collect and sell personal information about customers based on usage patterns. That's something like Facebook might do, stuff like that. But that's nothing to do with digital divide. That has nothing to do with access of just internet. Internet service providers throttle available bandwidth to customers based on type of data being transferred. Again, nothing to do with digital divide, although that is part of the net neutrality laws. That was part of that, but nothing to do with digital divide. Members of poor or remote communities are excluded from the benefits of essential online services and resources. So yes, there we go. That's our digital divide right there. Question 21. Some countries lack physical resources like computers or network connections, making it difficult to keep up with technology of the world. These same countries or locations lack the digital skills and comfort with technology needed in order to be successful in this connected world. This situation described is commonly referred to as what? Gee, that's what we were just talking about up here. Digital divide. So yeah, that's all of them. We finally got through it. Questions uh, from 1 to 21. Man, that took a while, didn't it? All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.